Ramin.
And I'm Dan.
We're two blokes and a mic.
Two blokes and a mic.
I got there faster than you this time. So there.
Okay.
So today this episode is
Special.
It's two blokes and a mic tech news for the week of 12 March 2021. It's the 12th of March already.
Yes.
Man, time flies.
Certainly does when you're having fun.
Well, yes. Or trying to get either having fun or trying to get a vaccine or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Anyway, so today we're going to talk about a couple of news articles, 3 or 4 news articles that might be of interest to you.
Yes, indeed.
And a little bit of a quick discussion. This won't be too long. We won't waste too much of your time today. We'll save that time waster for next week.
That's right.
So coming up. So Dan, you want to get us started? What's our first news article of the day?
Okay, the news article of the day that is most important and relevant and is less of a time waster is that the update for Chrome version 89 has just been released and is a great release. I would recommend you all get it because it uses less resources. It's quicker to launch, is far more responsive, uses less CPU cycles, and just for the Macs out there, the energy impact on a Mac can be lowered by as much as 65%. So go to Chrome, take a look at what version you got, update it if you can. You're not going to regret it.
Yeah, that's this is one of those. Every once in a while, something comes out where you're like, okay, this makes sense. Let's do this.
Yep.
And this is one of those things. You can, and if you want to know what version of Chrome you are on, you can click the little 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner of your Chrome screen, and then pull down to About Chrome, and a little window will pop up, and I'll put a screenshot up in this video in just a little bit, and you will see that it has the version number of the Chrome instance you're running. It will automatically start updating. And if you're just patient with it, it'll update. Now, if you're many versions behind, you're going to need to let it update and relaunch and update and relaunch until you hit 89. Once you do, however, the cool thing is that as Dan indicated, it'll launch faster, it'll load faster, and for the Macs, it uses considerably less energy and considerably less memory and CPU cycles.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it. Moving on to the next article.
Next item up on the docket for sale.
and I think we're going to go from most important to perhaps least important, but perhaps more entertaining. So the next article I wanted to bring up was the Microsoft hack, where Microsoft Exchange servers were there was a vulnerability discovered, and I don't know why it's called a hack, but the vulnerability was like a 0-day payload that was released, and it affected apparently 250,000 servers worldwide. Many of those servers are now patched, but some are not.
Still not patched.
I would strongly suggest that if you, for some reason, still have an Exchange
you have a server,
server,
if you're running your own Exchange server, patch the darn thing, would you?
Yeah, just
that way you can sleep at night.
We'll sleep at night knowing
you did it.
Yes. One thing to bear in mind is that Microsoft Office 365 email is not affected.
Correct.
Never was affected. It's only those Exchange or those email servers that you have tucked away in your cupboard somewhere. Anyway, make sure you patch it.
Right.
So, moving on to the next article is, which is kind of a little fun and disturbing and mind-blowing at the same time.
Fun and disturbing, brought to you by
Facebook.
Yes.
We have a Facebook article. Did you know that apparently Facebook has dedicated nearly 1/5 of their entire staff to work on virtual reality and augmented reality? That means, very approximately, nearly 10,000 people within Facebook
are working on
virtual
VR
reality,
and AR.
Yes, and augmented reality. That's insane.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
That's a big bet.
No, it's a big bet, and so the question now is, given all of the privacy wars, from my perspective, So they're going to get me what, a set of Oculus, since they bought Oculus. They're going to give me what, a set of Facebook branded Oculus glasses that
Oh no, I
captures
don't think they're going to give you
that
anything.
keeps track of everything I do and then gives
They're
me
going to want
ads
you
on
to pay for
Facebook.
that.
Yeah.
Well, so I mean, this does bring up a good discussion about the Google Glass,
Yeah.
the experiment that happened, and the Microsoft version,
Yeah, there was a Microsoft
whose name
version
I
whose
forget,
name escapes me completely at the
but
moment.
they're
If
still
you know what
working
it
on
is,
that.
please put it in the notes down below,
Yes,
because
yes.
we're two old guys and we don't remember this stuff.
But
And then there was the Apple glasses are still yet to hit the
they
market.
just promised that, and it was just vaporware, right?
It was
Or,
vaporware, yeah.
or vapor hardware. I don't know what
Yeah.
the correct term is, but anyway, um, when I first saw the promise of what Google Glass could do, it blew my mind, and
Yeah.
I was willing to bet the farm on it, because the potential
Oh yeah, the
is
potential was amazing.
absolutely astounding.
It really is. And if they can get the price in, what it costs, what, $300-$400 to go to the local vision place and get a pair of glasses. If I can, for a little bit of a bump in price, get my prescriptions in a Google Glass and get all my emails and stuff all in one place, yeah, I'll do it. But again, it's the question of price, availability, and privacy.
Yeah, and so I think that was the biggest thing that killed Google Glass, was the privacy.
Yeah, because it's a wide open door. Wherever you go, they know where you went. They know what you did.
Well, it's not just that, but you're potentially recording other people who haven't given you permission,
Permission to record them.
right?
Yes, I
But
I remember reading articles of people getting beat up in bars because they were
yeah, I
because they
heard
were
those stories
wearing
too.
those. It's like, well, if you're here with someone you shouldn't be with.
Right. Well, so the potential I can see is absolutely amazing, and apparently Facebook are not betting the farm, but they are betting a lot of money that
20% of your
this is
workforce
going to
ain't
be
ain't
a
ain't
big thing.
no chump change.
Oh no,
It's not like they're a small company.
no, right? But that's hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
very hopeful that something amazing will come of this.
Yes, I think if any company can come out with something of that nature that allows me to do virtual reality, augmented reality, and keep track of my emails and text messages and all of that sort of thing, and use gestures to manage my day, but also allows me to help prevent people from mining my data, then we may have something there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm not going to hold my breath. I like breathing too much.
Right. One piece of news that just popped up that I would like people to know about, because it is very interesting and it's free and most people don't know about, is that Microsoft 365 services actually have a Calendarly style invite option. And it's available if you have a 365 account. It's available. It may not be as slick, there may be less features, but it's something that people can check out. If you want to, you can do the same sort of, show your calendar, pick a time, and we've just started using it. It looks great, and we're going to trial it against some of these other products like Calendarly. I think Calendarly is probably the biggest one out there.
They're the biggest one in the space, and
Yeah,
they work really, really well. So maybe what we'll do is you and I will play with this,
yeah,
and we'll do some use case videos and get that out for you guys. I
yeah.
think that would be a good thing to do on a
So
future episode.
yeah, and the last news article, which is like a feel-good article, I guess. I
Makes
know
me
I'm
feel
looking
good.
forward to this. I'm a nerd. I think people know that by now.
Yes, you are a nerd. Yes, it's
I
true.
love sci-fi, and I'm a big fanboy of a certain person.
Dude, you need to get a life.
I do. I seriously do. Yeah. But the news article is that Starlink
Yes,
is it looks like they're going to be giving service or have service availability to
availability.
the whole of the contiguous United States of America
Correct.
mid to late this year.
Correct.
And the speeds looks like it's going to be from 50 to 150 megs initially, with latency of 20 to 40 milliseconds. That's a really good service. especially when you cannot get service. You cannot get good service.
It will be a game changer for people in rural areas.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. It'll allow them to connect to the world at large, which is huge.
We have clients that have moved to a location where the only option they have is essentially DSL, or
and not even fast DSL.
Yeah, right. Or bonded T1s or something like that.
Exactly.
Super old technology.
Right.
And they don't even have line of sight connectivity.
Right, exactly.
Because they're in a depression and they're surrounded by trees. And it's like,
yes, satellite's going to be the thing, and it's I'm just waiting, as I was telling Dan before we started this show. Yeah, my intent is to retire to some Caribbean island. I'm going to buy the most deserted Caribbean island I can find, build a house on it, and just connect to Starlink, and life will be good.
Yes.
So solar and wind power, solar decel, and I'm done.
Yeah, that's right. What else do you need? Well, I guess you need some food. But
I need food and a boat. That's about it.
You can fish, I guess.
But no, so we'll so you can actually go to their website, starlink.com.
Yeah.
And it will ask you for your address, depending on where you are in the US. It'll ask you for your address. You type in your address, and it will tell you if see, this is what happens when you don't set your phasers to stun.
I know.
You apparently have not watched enough Star Trek. So so if you go to starlink.com, you can type in your address, and it will tell you if depending on your latitude, whether or not the service will be available for you, which for most of us it will be, and they're saying late this year.
Mid to late this year.
They're asking for $100 deposit, and the eventual cost will be, at this point anyway, these things are all subject to change.
Yeah.
They're asking for a $500 payment for the equipment, which is going to include the antenna on the roof and cabling and all that kind of stuff. And then there's a monthly fee. And so I'll put that I'll put that information in as a link in the show notes as well. So there you go. Starlink is coming.
It's coming. And it's not just the US. It's coming to the world. So that island retirement is looking great at this point.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Starlink like Santa Claus is coming.
Yeah, solar panels are getting more and more efficient, right?
I'm telling you, man. It's this is my life,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be recording this between two palm trees in a few years. You wait.
2 palm trees and a bloke.
2 palm trees and a bloke. Okay, I think that's it for the day, right?
Yes,
we have now wasted even more of your time. Thank you very much for that opportunity. We are here to answer any and all questions. Take good care of yourselves. Take the opportunity to get your vaccinations when they come up as soon as possible. And stay healthy, people. Stay safe. And we will be in touch next week. Take care of yourselves.